Planning a trip is supposed to be fun, right? But let's be real. The actual hunt for the perfect flight can sometimes feel like a full-time job. Well, get this, Google is rolling out a new AI tool that promises to change all of that. It wants to turn your entire trip plan into just a single sentence. Let's see how it works.
I mean, we've all been there. You have this vague, exciting idea for a vacation, but then you're staring at a search engine, just drowning in a sea of filters and calendars and airport codes. It can honestly take all the fun out of a trip before you've even booked it.
So what's really happening here is a massive shift in how we search. We're moving away from the old way, where you had to manually fiddle with every little filter and know all the details up front, to a brand new way that's all about simply saying what you want. It's a completely different approach.
To really get why this is such a game changer, we have to talk about the current struggle. And honestly, the best way to think about it is like trying to drive a car with a stick shift. That analogy is just perfect. Think about it. A stick shift gives you a ton of control, right? And that's just like the old Google Flights. But you have to know exactly what you're doing. It's not great for those times when you just want to casually browse or explore possibilities without having a firm destination or exact dates locked in.
So if the old way is that manual stick shift, what Google's giving us now is the automatic transmission. It's a new tool called Flight Deals, and it is designed to make the whole process feel completely effortless.
At its core, Flight Deals is beautifully simple. Instead of this super complicated interface with dozens of buttons and toggles, it's basically just a chat box. You talk to it using natural language, exactly like you'd ask a friend for a travel recommendation. And this is where the magic really happens. Forget about clicking through endless menus for cities, dates, and layovers. You just describe your ideal trip. The AI does all the heavy lifting, translating your words directly into results.
Okay, so here's where it gets really, really cool. This isn't just for basic stuff like New York to LA. The real power here is in how it understands creativity and nuance. Let's look at a few examples of what you can actually ask it.
All right, so you can start simple. This is a pretty straightforward request, right? It specifies the route, the class, a general time frame. The AI can easily figure this out without you needing to pull up a calendar and pick exact dates. Simple, but already better.
But now, look at the jump in complexity here. You haven't even named a city. You've just given it your criteria: a season, a trip length, a flight preference, and an interest: great food. All of a sudden, the AI stops being just a search engine and starts acting like your personal travel agent, suggesting places based on your vibe.
And this one, wow. This takes it to a whole other level. This is an aspirational search. World-class resort, fresh powder. These aren't hard data points, they're subjective ideas. This shows the potential for the AI to interpret your intent and help you plan the kind of trip you dream about, not just the one you already know how to search for. And that leads to a really important point. This tool isn't just about finding a cheaper flight from A to B. It's fundamentally changing how we can brainstorm and discover new travel ideas in the first place.
And that's the real magic, isn't it? It breaks you out of your search bubble. Instead of just checking prices for the same 3 places you always think of, you can let the tools surprise you with options that fit what you want, but were never even on your radar.
So just think about what this means for brainstorming. You can search without any destination in mind and just let the AI surprise you. It can even show you suggestions based on where you are right now before you type a single thing. The whole point is to get you to stop thinking about logistics and start dreaming about the kind of trip you actually want. Okay, this all sounds amazing, but the big question is, when can you actually use it? Let's get into the details of the rollout.
So right now, Flight Deals is still in beta, which means it's being tested. It's currently rolling out to users in the US, Canada, and India. Google says the full rollout should be done in about a week, so if you don't see it yet, just keep an eye out. It's coming soon. Now, this is a fantastic little feature. For those of you in the US and Canada, Google added an option to exclude those pesky basic economy fares. And this is so helpful because, as we all know, those fares often don't even include a carry-on. This filter saves you from that potential headache right from the start.
So, as this technology gets more and more common, it really does feel like we're all getting our own personal AI travel agent. It changes the whole question from where can I afford to go to what kind of adventure do I want to have? So, really, the only question left to ask yourself is where are you going to go first?